This is Jeff Dumbrell, Director of the Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association, here to talk about the March 2017 Lee County, Florida Foreclosure Trend Report. We had 88 mortgage-related list pendants, and for certificates of title, we had 93. Just not a lot to talk about. This chart shows it's a running total of the certificates of title, including the last cycle. And the same thing, but this is mortgage-related list pendants. Here's the second wave, the vaunted second wave. This is from January 13 forward. It shows the market finding its footing, basically, developing the new normal. From January 15 forward, this is the channel that we're going to be in until we over-lever and then correct. I mean, from 150 to 80, and we have been under 100 foreclosures a month since June of 2016. Top 10 filers, even the top 10, there's just not a lot to talk about. Certificates of title, the top 10. The only thing I see here worth noting is that while there isn't very much of an REO market, Fannie Mae will still be the primary driver of that REO market. Top 10 certificates of title for non-banks. These were investors that bought at the steps. The top two were 3 each. There's just not much going on there. Notes, more of the same, with a slight month-over-month increase and a slight year-over-year decrease in mortgage-related list pendants filings. The top 10 list pendants filers represented 53.7% of the filings. Wells Fargo was number 1. Bank of America was number 2. And there's a slight increase in conveyances month over month and year over year, but there's really just not enough to be excited about. The basic of this whole report, the current trend of the distressed market not being a primary driver is going to continue. One thing of note, the Bertrand versus U.S. Bank decision still has not caused a significant increase in filings. I want to talk about a great luncheon we have coming up. It's going to be this Wednesday on the 5th. We're calling it Due Diligence Palooza. What it is we've got 3 long-term investors who are going to be discussing how they do due diligence on a property. And really the key to surviving long-term in this business and prospering and gaining wealth is to do proper due diligence. Now our presenters, this is going to be really exciting for the ladies, Rick Sass. Rick says he's had the flu though, so he may not look that great when he shows up to the meeting. But Rick's a buy and hold investor. He started investing up north in Wisconsin. He now lives and has a large portfolio here in Southwest Florida. I will say Rick is probably the most detail-oriented investor I've ever met, with another investor I know being a very close 1B. Mike Swanson is a long-term buy and hold investor. He started investing in Seattle, Washington. He currently resides Southwest Florida and manages his own portfolio. He's also done some private lending on his own too. So if you have questions about that, Mike would be a great guy to point that to. And he's also a real estate agent with Broadway Realty and Management. And then Mario DiTillo. Mario was born in Minnesota. He resides here in Florida now. And his company buys and sells pretty much large commercial projects, mainly trailer parks, stuff like that. And the due diligence associated with buying something like that is significant. So Mario has some great perspective on this as well. We're going to be, this will probably be our last luncheon at Castle Lapita. It's at 13120 West Links Terrace in Fort Myers. From 11 to 1, just kind of show up, have lunch, or the meeting's from 11 to 1. From 11:15 to noon, you should get there, eat your lunch, and network. It's a great opportunity to meet people. The formal part of the meeting starts at noon. For non-members, it's $20. For Southwest Florida REIA members, it's free. Everybody pays for the cost of their lunch. If you'd like to RSVP to ria.southwestflorida@gmail.com. That's reia.swfl@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.